Arena in Riyadh, Saudi. Terrence King Rock.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good counter punching. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. What a punch. Beautiful counter shot. A perfect counter lands. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round.
Switch on.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
to take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
That's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they got it.
The straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe what we are seeing? It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They both want the knockout. Nice stop, but that won't score. Catch and shoot. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice punch. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Good counter punch. Nice Nice counter. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on a building ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They exchange punches. Every time. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that left. There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. One punch could change everything in this battle. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
Big shot, and down goes Garcia. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
It happened. You saw.